here. So for those of you who might be newer runners, so one thing that's very important before you start a new game and when you're recording a run is make sure that the version number is showing on your recording, because your run won't get accepted if you don't have the version number showing. So just make sure you do that. Basecamp, yo, what's up, Nip? How you doing, bro? Thanks for popping in. Hi. I don't know if you've seen me or what I look like yet, but yes, we're doing Facecam today. So, oh, shucks. I don't know, it's so pretty. No. I've seen, okay, yeah, that's right. You have seen me before. You have seen me before. So, going into the run, right? So, I think I remember I didn't have very good movement going towards the pedestal. I know this seems like really silly to say, but you know, every second counts. Most important thing, straight lines. I'm going to be looking out for those a lot. I do not have a straight line to the pedestal here. So I'm going to work on like my initial positioning for that. And a lot of this part's just cutscene. So nothing here in particular to really go over. Thanks for coming, Nif. I appreciate it, buddy. All right, so mashing the R stick, got a good Y cancel into a run. And I brought a pretty good clip here. Yeah, I got a really good SOR clip. I think the one thing I need to work on, though, is my wall climb, because I don't think I had particularly straight lines. Actually, no, I was actually pretty straight. Yeah, I got a good clip out, and I think I keep a pretty straight line going towards the pot lid here. Yep, fixing my camera. I'm a little wobbly with the whistles, but I mean, this is still a relatively straight line. Right. Decent stamina management. Almost lost the pot lid, though. I was a little early on the stamina regen there. Okay, that could have been a little bit better. That was a decent shield surf, though. Yeah, not terrible. I think it was like a 138 when I grabbed axe or something like that, which is pretty good. Okay, so I deviated from my straight line there a little bit, which I could definitely fix. Okay, that was a bad shield surf. I got to work on that. So going back like right about here. So it looks like I was shield surfing a little too far to the left. I was a little far away from the wall for the jump towards it. So that's something I'm definitely going to have to work on. It's just that shield surf. Okay. Good line to the Boko. Had a pretty decent shield surf to the wall here. Sorry, I didn't mean to be picking my face. I do it when I'm nervous. Okay. Yeah, keeping relatively straight lines. Good stamina. Setting skew. Actually, that was like a really good clip. That was a surprisingly good clip for me. I'm pretty sure I 422'd this stasis, which was like really, really close to my gold. So I think, yeah, and I got a really good cancel out of that. So like the things that I'm definitely going to be working out for here. So for those of you who are newer runners, right? If you're doing when you're going down the elevator here, let me see if I can find it. When you're going down the elevator here, when you cancel the elevator cutscene, when the screen starts to fade to black, if you press and hold the L button, this is the ZL, sorry, not L button, the ZL button, and then you let go of ZL and press B when you feel the vibration on your controller for the elevator, you actually get an instant movement towards the pedestal instead of being at a standstill when the cutscene comes out. So if you're willing to, like, if you're the kind of person who likes having little time saves in your run, that's something to definitely look out for. And if you're interested in anything that I'm talking about too, I'm pretty sure that what's his name? Sly Zura. Azora? Yeah, Sly Zora has his own. Oh, thanks for following me, Zilla. Sly Zora has his own like a PB breakdown on YouTube. You should check it out. So good stasis there. Line's looking pretty clean. That was a little slow. Could have been a little bit better. I got to clean up my lines a little bit here. That wasn't too bad. That was a decent line. Yeah, this was a good shrine. Honestly, like this was pretty good. So yeah, thanks for following me, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll follow you back. I can't do it at the moment. My phone's died, and I'm gonna get. Well, my phone's died, and I'm focusing on this breakdown. So real quick, I'm sure a lot of you know, right? But for those of you who are newer runners, the best time to skip this cutscene is after the text fades away, right? I don't know if I get it here. I think I might actually miss it. Okay, no, I got it. I knew I missed it on one of my runs. I wasn't paying attention at the moment. So why is my phone dead? Because I used it all day. All right, so typical so here's the typical mashing pattern, right? It's a second text box, first text box, first text box, second text box, which I believe I get in this run. My mashing could have been a little bit better, but I mean, why do you wait for the text to disappear? Because so here, I'll pause real quick. So for that text, when it stays up and you skip the cutscene while the text is still on screen, the game has to unload that text and then load the next area instead of when the text box fades, right? Because now the game doesn't have to unload the text anymore. It just has to load the next area. It actually saves you more time because unloading the text on the screen takes more time than for it to play out on its own. I know that seems really strange, but that's pretty much why we do it. Alrighty. So moving forward a little more, I don't know why I jumped there. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I'm going to cut that out. 4 hits, decent arrow placement. That was a really weird climb. I'm going to have to fix that. Yeah, that was a really bad rock launch. We're going to have to go in and fix that rock launch. Okay, and this is where things fell apart for me, right? I was taking way too long to set up my BTB. And I fail it as well, right? Because I bullet timed way too late. I recommend for anybody who is still running, don't use that setup. That was Rosin's setup that I've been attempting to use to get a closer BTB to Cryo. I go back to the original BTB setup here after I fail it the first time. So just keep that in mind, guys. That don't do anything you're not comfortable with. I know I PB'd off a run that I did something where I was uncomfortable, but I'm being serious. So menuing here for the world loads wasn't too terrible. I could have waited a little bit longer to cancel the BTB, but that's fine. And I believe I get first time ESC here, so nothing to be like terribly upset about. Besides missing that first BTB, I think my big thing is I'm gonna have to work on my cryo BTB really bad because I'd been deviating from it way too much as of recently. So obviously we've got these boring portions here, but like just looking forward, I think I get the cryo skip on this particular split, which was, I mean, anytime I get it's good. I believe that was a little bit of time save compared to my loss, but still, like I lost a lot. I think I lost somewhere around like 29 seconds on this split. I think it was 29 seconds because of that. So, yeah. Good straight lines. Yep. Just another solid shrine. Stamina management could have been a little bit better there at the end, but it was still pretty good. Okay, skipping the cutscene. I skipped the cutscene a little bit late there, actually. I probably could have skipped it a little bit earlier from what it looked like. But it's better to not get the slow load and be safe. So nothing to terribly complain about there. Okay. I don't think I take too long to set this up. Yep. Foot to the corner. Arrow shot goes out. Yeah, that one didn't take too long. I could shorten the time up a little bit. Nice bullet time activation. Okay, this is where I mess up because I was doing some really weird like load testing, I guess. I should have waited to do this re-equip here until the large load happened. Because now the shrine loads as soon as I get there. Yo, it wasn't good. That was a Monka damage cancel. And then this clip is actually not too terrible. I think I missed it the first time. Oh, no. Something weird happens. Yeah, I have no idea why that happened. I've never seen that before. If anybody would care to explain why that happened, I would love to know. Because I here, let me go back real quick so y'all can see. He kind of did like this. See this? He like crouched in the elevator. I don't know why. But I mean, I got out. So that's what matters. All right, so I missed the cancel there for the like a running animation, and I'm pretty sure I have some really wobbly movement to the magnesis plate. So that's one thing that I need to work on is just like how I approach that and magnesis it to drop down, because that I think I lost probably like a second or two on that. How's everybody in chat doing, by the way? Everybody doing good? All right, yeah. So I had some really wonky movement there. I wasn't particularly fond of it. I need to work on that a little bit. That was a really, really bad stair climb. Yep, up and over. Straight lines pretty much throughout. Nice. Yeah, that wasn't too terrible. I can work on my lines a little bit there. But for the most part, like that was a decent shrine. It's boring. Mag is boring. Now for box walk, I'm pretty sure I almost throw box walk because I go for my arrow shot and then I miss picking up the arrow and I go back to pick up the arrow and then climb up on the box. So I think so box walk's something I could definitely practice too. Let's see. Yeah, we get the jump. Arrow shot's good. Yep, miss picking up the arrow. Yeah, I can definitely save a lot more time on that. That was still a good box walk for the most part, though. Okay. BTB setup. I almost messed that up. If I had jumped any earlier, I definitely would have gotten TOT angle. Like, for sure. I'm very lucky. I definitely could have bullet timed a little bit later. And yeah, and then my clip here is actually pretty good. Yep, good, bam. Yeah, that was pretty good. My bomb split wasn't too terrible. Making a Twitter account because the one I made had 2 and they had the same password. Thanks for following me again, buddy. Okay, so sorry, I'm focusing on the analysis as well. I'll check back in on chat every once in a while to see what's going on. So here, this is going to be really interesting and silly. So one thing that I've been doing here, and I'll point it out when I go to do it, right? I don't do the safe win bomb strat. I do the gamer win bomb strat, but not because of the win bomb, because I want to get gamer win bomb itself. Okay, it's for this right here. So something that you guys should know, right, is that when you shield surf and you unequip your shield at the end of your shield surfing animation, right? After the skew is already activated in shield surf and you unequip your shield, you lose skew, right? I personally, as a player, do not like having skew for Castle BTB when playing no amiibo. You can criticize me for that. That's fine. But what I do here is I do a ragdoll fix and a skew clear all at the same time. I shield jump. I wait till the end of my shield jump animation to clear to remove my shield to clear skew and get rid of ragdoll, and then I go and do the wind bomb. So yeah, I missed the pedestal, lost a little bit of time there, and I activated my bomb a little bit early, which is I think why I missed the gamer win bomb. Like my bomb placement was good. It's just I activated a little early. So ladder climb could have been a little bit better there. Overall, though, like a pretty solid split, right? Like that wasn't terrible. I could have had a better BTB. I could have had a better win bomb, right? But overall, a pretty decent shrine.
Can I plateau BB off this? I'm gonna be really upset if I can't.
And if, by the way, if anybody in chat sees anything that they want to point out, that I can fix that you're seeing, I would love some advice. I would absolutely love some advice.
Cryo BTB. I could have done a better wing bomb setup there.
Yeah, I can't make it any bigger because of the restream program that I'm using. I'm sorry. It won't let me adjust it.
Oh my god, I could probably flat BB off this.
Really all right, so I know that I messed up setting up this wind bomb the first time. I think, yeah, that was really weird. I don't know why it did that. Yeah, so I just kind of back hop. I set up. I lost a few seconds there. So I go for the wind bomb. Lag stops so that way I can get the beetle load. Didn't get good beetle RNG, so I went to second tree. Yo, thank you so much, Mules, for the congrats on the PB. We're just doing a quick breakdown of everything that's going on. So I get second tree beetle RNG, and I absolutely fail this tree launch. Like I get the right number of hits, and I just don't grab tree. It really bad. I go to the side. So my thing is, I think I didn't go from the tree from behind it enough as an angle. So I do a backup wind bomb here, right? And basically for this backup wind bomb, you want to aim for that dark spot there on the cliff. Do your 2 bombs as quick as possible into bullet time, and then you're on TOT. So like, if you guys, if you guys ever have that happen to you, or you get like last tree beetle, I believe that's faster than actually doing the tree launch, but only by like 2 or 3 seconds. So just a recommendation. Don't know if you guys ever want to do that, but yeah, this was a Garbo plat. I missed cryo, BTB. I didn't get unloaded mag. I had horrible movement in some portions, and I missed that tree launch. So lots of room for improvement on plateau. But this is where stuff actually starts to get pretty saucy. I'm definitely gonna nitpick here because I have to nitpick in order to get time saves. So BTB setup could have been a little bit faster. Good bullet time. Glad I caught the bad D-pad menu there. So just so you guys, so Mules, I know you just got in here, but so I didn't have skew for that BTB because I cleared it in bombs. So when I go for my wind bomb, before I finish. So what I usually do is I wait till Link goes over this tree here, and then I turn my camera towards the middle of the pillar. It usually gives me a pretty decent angle towards the window. Anyway, I clear my skew in bombs because I hate doing skew for no amiibo. And because it doesn't lose time to get rid of skew there, that's why I do it. Because I do gamer win bomb anyway. So I don't lose time to clear skew. That was a really bad window climb. So definitely could clean up very small things for the most part, right? I think I immediately get cutscene here. Yeah, that's good. So like I immediately get cutscene, and I think I get first time nanners. I go for the save anyway. I think next time I'm gonna have to not go for the save because I kind of like my castle's really good. So yep, I get double nanners actually. One thing that definitely slows me down a bit here is all that item pickup. I could have walked a straighter line to the window, but I get a really good wind bomb here. So, yeah, that wind bomb was really solid. Straight lines. Grabbing Molduga Fin. I had a really long load there for no reason. Grab Nanners. So this is where I lose quite a bit of time. I place the bomb. Thanks, Mules. Oh, it's just GD Gert. So right here. Yeah, it's just GD Gert on YouTube. So right here, right? When I'm making my move, I know this is me nitpicking, right? I could have run a straight line to the door, but instead I ran to the corner because I'm used to blowing up the bombs on the door beforehand. And the door doesn't load here, so I eat my max durian to load the door. I really didn't want to do that, but I lost a little bit of time. But it was good for fire strat, right? So pretty decent straight lines and movement there. Yep, looking good. Good bow shot. Thanks for subbing, buddy. Appreciate it. So I wanted to break that other box, and that definitely cost me quite a bit of time. But luckily I didn't die to that strat. I think I got a good... Oh, grab the wall there. That's something I'm going to have to look out for. Yeah, I got really good Lizalfos RNG that time, except I could not grab that boomerang. So again, that's some more time save that I can have. This is all just nitpicky stuff, though. Good. Grab the door. Another time save. And I skipped the Razor Shroom here because I got double nanners. So, okay, good. I definitely have like 2 seconds of time saved there with that scoping. I need to learn how to do that more consistently without it. Yeah, grabbed an extra item that I didn't need. So that's text box time that I could save. And are pretty fast menuing as far as cooking goes, so good. Yep. From here, Now I do something a little bit different here than everybody else does, right? Because I have my left stick click set to down on the D-pad, right? For my swaps. Don't worry, buddy. I'll have more points eventually. And so what I do here is I aim my camera up towards the bow, and then when I pull the bow away from the chandelier, I click in my left stick to hold down, and I hold I hold right on my camera stick, my right stick. I hold right on my camera stick to pull it towards the door. So it kind of swings it towards me and towards the doorway. So that way I save time and don't have to run out of my way to get the bow. So boom. Straight line to the... So this is a change that I made recently. I'm starting to do my wind bomb from the second pillar here outside instead of the third one. And I like this change because I haven't missed this wind bomb yet with that change. So, and that was a pretty straight line to my spot. Pretty fast wind bomb setup. Really bad menuing here. I can fix that. And I think I get like a pretty decent... I think I get a pretty decent setup for my wind blight skip. So this is all like me nitpicking my castle. But like overall, for the way I play, that was a really, really good castle. I got first time BTB. I got double nanners. I like did everything relatively quickly. There were a couple things that I can time save on, but that was good. So my weapon routing is a little bit different than some people's. I think mine's pretty close to Song's from what I recall. So 2 hits here. Oh, no, because Song does 2 hits with the Claymore. I do 2 hits with that, and then I go into my spin attack. I got to work on getting my double hits there. All right, Zilla, I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, so I got to work on getting my double hits on Wind Blight. Not Wind Blight, Water Blight. So, if I recall correctly, and here I'll just rewind a little bit so we can see what I could have done better there. Right? Okay, so 2 hits, right? And what I want to do, see, I think what happened was I started my spin too far forward here. And then I walked my way to the position that I spin at. So maybe I need to work on that a little bit. Yeah, and I think it was actually a little too far back. I could have come forward a little bit. So, but still not a terrible Water Blight. Lost a couple. I lost like a second there.
Sub 5, but something.
Good menuing. Wow, that was really good menuing, actually. 2 headshots. This could have been a bit faster. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. But I still managed to get my 2 hits and the headshot here. So, like, no, I'm not terribly upset about it, but I definitely lost like a second and a half on that. 1, 2, slam. That could have been better, and I think I got really lucky that that slam hit actually made contact. So, so basically, I just need to clean up Water Blight a bit. 3 hits, 1, 2, 3, slam. Inside the left arm. That honestly couldn't have set itself up better for me. I like walk between the arms there. 1, 2, 3, spin attack. 1, 2, boom. And I keep the sword there for my initial flurry rush on Ganon. It does a really good chunk of damage. I don't know if anybody else does that in their routing. I'm usually pretty comfortable with getting the 1 cycle on Fire Blight here, but I will say I definitely miss it this time. So maybe I'll consider throwing the sword from now on. Okay, activate it behind his back. Good. Run between. Good menu. 1. Okay, that's why I missed it. So you see how his body kind of like... See how his body kind of like... Here, I'll take it slow. See how his body kind of like spins in there? right? I don't think I was standing far enough in towards the inside of his armpit. So that way when like I swung, it kind of dragged his body in towards me with the clockwise spin. So I'm thinking next time stand a little more towards the inside of his armpit so that way I don't miss the one cycle, because it affects my slam here too, you'll see. So I get both hits here and I miss a hit on the arm on the slam, on the final slam, because I was just standing in a weird spot because of that weird. And I should have just gone for a spin attack instead of going for 2 swings. So that's another time save. Good. God, the double hits. They were a little slow, though. I could probably stand a little more to the left there. Good. Not a bad Thunderblight face one. But yeah, I think I could stand a little more to the left, and I'll get closer double hits. So I save a little bit. It's like fractions of a second, but like it's still time save. Right? I do 2 slams here, so that way the Claymore breaks when I hit Thunderblight with it. Threw the boomerang at a decent moment. Decent menuing. Good double hits. Yeah. That wasn't a bad Blights. Little things that I can fix here and there. This is where things start to go a little meh. I missed the initial Flurry Rush here on Ganon. So, yep, headshot, and I missed the Flurry Rush. I was late on it. He breaks my shield. I decided to just go straight for the shield and the bomb arrows, hoping that he'll give me good RNG. And luckily, he did. Very, very lucky he gave me good RNG after missing that Flurry Rush. So I get my headshots. I grab the Claymore. Could have been a little faster with my shots, and I missed headshots left and right. That was an okay menuing. Yeah, another decent menuing. It wasn't great. It was okay. Okay, I walk in to force an attack. I get it. That was a really bad menuing. I could have fixed that too. Oh, he doesn't go for slam. I was running away thinking he'd go for slam. Yeah, lost a lot of DPS there, but I got the 2 bomb shots off, so that's all that matters. Headshot, headshot, headshot. Yeah. So I just letting him loose on him. And I believe I get... Oh, missed that shot completely. Jesus, that was horrible. If I'd gotten that shot, I'm pretty sure he would have ended at the end of that Flurry Rush. So I lose like 3 or 4 seconds here just to fire a bomb arrow at him to end the phase. So yeah, I need to work on my aim a little bit. He gives me melee attack like right off the bat, and I go in for the parry. Get a really good parry. Hardly tell I canceled it. Could get a little bit better at the double hits on that. Missed the throw entirely. Yeah, I got to work on that. Slam. Oh, I slammed early, I guess. Okay, go in for the reparry. 1, 2, 3. Really bad menu. Got double hits there really well. There we go. Hit. I stood in a bad position, but I think I still get the double hits here. Yeah, I did. Position. Double hit. Double hit. Yeah. Cool. So I dropped Ganon, but like I still made it through, right? I still clutched it back. So I've got a good amount of time saving Ganon. I need to start working on my Ganon a little bit better, because this could have been a really saucy PV. And to save everybody's time watching the Dark Beast, I go like super vanilla, and I just wait for every one of my shots because I got in the habit of pre-firing, and I really didn't want to lose a PB over pre-fires. Like, it's not worth it. So I went pretty vanilla on this. Anywho, yeah, so that's pretty much the Ganon fight here. So, yeah, woohoo! I PB'd. My first 29. Definitely have a lot of things I can improve on. I'm excited for the improvements. Anybody in chat have any suggestions or anything that they saw that they want to add or point out? I'm like always open for suggestions. I'm going to throw this up in a highlight just so I have my own reference. And if anybody wants to come in and watch it, I didn't nearly go into as far of depth as, say, like Sly Zora went on his runs, because he went through like every little single technique that he was going through. And I know, like, I tend to get really scatterbrained and I miss some things and I forget that I can pause the video sometimes. So my RNG manipulation for Dark Beast is also a little bit different than everybody else's, but it's what I'm comfortable with. So, yeah. But yeah, pretty vanilla for Dark Beast. I mean, Dark Beast is pretty vanilla in general. I do have an audio cue that I use here for activating bullet time. I didn't go for it here because I wanted to be safe. Right, so usually I wait for the second roar and then I activate my bullet time. Actually, that was pretty decent. I might have actually used my audio cue there. So, yeah. That's the run. For those of you who stuck around and watched the whole thing, thank you for coming to my PB analysis. Like I said, I think my major improvements are Calamity, right?
We did it, gang.
I guess working on my one cycle on Fire Blight and getting double hits on Water Blight.
Wow.
For Castle, like that Castle was really solid. I'm like really happy with that Castle. I think I got a 503 for that split, which yes, I could save some more time. A lot of that was just item pickup and just general being able to do setups a little bit faster. So I'll work on that.
I'm gonna save this. Oh no.
And then the rest of my time saves just in plat, dude.
Yes.
Like my cryo split was garbage because I missed the BTB the first time. My movement in mag could have been a little better. I could have gotten unloaded magnesis. You know, just little things here and there. Oh, and tree launch, dude.